Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Element Cup, showcasing another very powerful team featuring Exeggcute. Yes, Exeggcute, guys, on team number 3 of my top 3 best Element Cup teams. This thing is amazing. It's going to be on the safe swap on team number 3, and that is where it will shine best because it's here to draw out any potential ducklets or fire types so that Cottonee in the back doesn't have to see it. Exeggcute draws out the fire or ducklet, all the while being able to fight back with ancient powers that would hit for super effective and gives you a chance to boost, allowing you to perhaps even flip switch, clearing the way for Cottonee to do what it does best, and that is charm, and charm some more. So, and also on this team, we've got Chinchou on the lead. Chinchou, we all know, is here to handle those overpowered ducks that everyone loves to lead with in the Element Cup. As I am telling you, team number 3 may just be the only team you need for a very long time in the Element Cup. And here we go. A Slowpoke. They make a play into an Exeggcute of their own. So we meet this with our Cottonee. As Cottonee is the bulkiest Pokemon in the entire meta, in case you didn't know, so we're able to withstand these shadow confusions a lot better than just about anything in the meta. We do shield up the ancient power just to preserve health because we have play up against that Slowpoke as well, as we do have access to Seed Bomb and, if it came down to it, Grass Knot. But generally you'll only need Seed Bomb in this cup. And we do grab a shield wisely from them. That would have done a lot of super effective damage, and they are going to confusion down. So now they have a move. We're going to throw our psychic type Exeggcute in here, expecting a blind throw. This thing, the only thing worth running is Side Shock, and we knew that, so we tanked that resisted damage. And oh, their core broken by Chinchou. Guys, I cannot tell you how many teams were core broken by Chinchou on the lead because they decided to run a water type along with a Vulpix in the back. You cannot do that. Chinchou is too meta relevant to make yourself that blatantly ABA weak to a Chinchou, guys. You can't do it. You can't have Vulpix on the same team with a water type. You just can't do it because then you're in shambles, guys. Look at this. This poor trainer can do nothing up against Chinchou. And I feel a little bad for them. So we're going to throw this Bubble Beam, get rid of the Vulpix. And we're not really going to make it to a Thunderbolt, but I have a feeling they might have lost track of our counts. I'm hoping that, at least hoping, going to bait with his Bubble Beam. And they shield, and we are very close to a Seed Bomb. We get to it at the same time, and it is just about nighty-night, sleep tight for the Slowpoke. We are saying bye-bye to the Slowpoke, courtesy of our Exeggcute. Would you believe that? That's going to be a good game. Well played. Oh my goodness, guys. Team number 3 was insanely effective in the Element Cup. And here we go. Not with a lead like this. This is an awful lead. So we're actually going to go into Cottonee. It may seem counterintuitive, but you never want to go into your best answer on that Badoo lead there. And they meet us with a Shadow Ducklet. So I knew that we can, I know that we can beat a non-Shadow in the 2 shields, but I wasn't quite sure and I wasn't quite confident that we could on a Shadow, but we're going to try our best here. So far we have played out the 1 shield, and we do have to shield because these super effective wing attacks are what are really starting to add up on our grass type Cottonee here. And yeah, it's not looking quite like we can do it. If it were a non-Shadow, we would have had that in the bag, unfortunately. But the Shadow definitely got us here. Got to come back in with our Chinchou here and soak whatever they want to throw at us, likely a Bubble Beam to debuff. And they come back in with the Badoo, of course, and they've got a Vulpix. Oh, the RPS phenomenon struck yet again in that one. Good game, well played to them. Oh, that last one was brutal. Came down to the Ducklet being a Shadow versus a non-Shadow in the mid-game. But here we go. Nightmare lead. Had a Bulbasaur. We go into Cottonee on the grass poisons, guys. Seems counterintuitive. But Cottonee can charm down a Bulbasaur in the 2s. I think if they're ahead of turn, it gets a little dicey. It comes down to IVs then, but you never want to come in with your best answer. And of course, they meet us with a Ducklet. Always a Ducklet on every single team, justifiably so. This thing is powerful. We called the first one and we shield the second one. Making all the right calls. You absolutely love to see it. And it was well worth a shield to control the alignment here, because we cannot have this Bulbasaur anywhere near our Chinchou. And holy smokes, Cottonee putting in the work in the Element Cup. You absolutely love to see it. So you guys know what's coming now. Confusioning down a Bulbasaur. Oh my goodness. It's brutal for the Bulbasaur. Gotta shield up the Sludge Bomb. They have to go Sludge Bomb there. And oh, they got a Chinchou in the back. This is lights out, guys. Gonna pressure this shield here, and then we will look to preserve our Exeggcute and then come in to the mirror at some point here. Just wanted to get a few more confusions in and soak the damage here. Exeggcute, much like Cottonee, very bulky. I think it's in the top 5 in terms of bulk overall in the Element Cup. It is quite bulky, guys, so do keep that in mind. It can take a hit for sure. And speaking of taking a hit, holy smokes, that Thunderbolt. That's neutral, nearly one shots. We're going to fire right back with a Thunderbolt of our own. They let it go. It's over. Yeah, Bulbasaur, too squishy. Can't even withstand the resisted sparks. And Chinchou sparks down to close the game strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Oh my goodness, guys. Hop on team number 3 while you can before the counters start pouring in. But here we go. Positive lead, Slugma. This is a pure fire. It does not have the rock typing that Mad Cargo has, but they safe swap in a Bulbasaur, and it is Exeggcute time. This is why we've got Exeggcute on this team. Oh my goodness, Exeggcute so clutch, guys. I'm telling you, has brilliant coverage in this meta. And I don't know if they know the moveset, guys. If they don't, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. We are fired off this Ancient Power. And oh, they let that go. Holy smokes. Bye-bye, Slugma. Holy smokes. My goodness. Exeggcute. Oh, Exeggcute. Putting in the work. That was insane. Gonna fire off another Ancient Power here. Grabbing a shield from the nice, shiny Chikorita here. We're just going to let them throw their move here. And switch time, I should just about be up. This will not quite KO. Like I said, Exeggcute quite bulky. And now we can just come in with our Cottonee and charm this thing down to Funky Town. Cottonee tanks moves all day from this Chikorita here. Just a body slam, and they go down to the charm. Cottonee, making the end game look quite easy. Closing strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played. If you guys are still looking for a strong team to climb in as Season 14 closes, you might want to give Team 3 a try while you can. And here we go. Had the Dream lead, had a Ducklet, and they are core broken by Chinchou on the lead. You absolutely love to see it. They bring in a Fire-type Vulpix. It is running Quick Attack, to be fair, but it's still not a good matchup for Vulpix. So we're going to shield and take out this Vulpix. It's a nightmare for our 2 grass types in the back, and we'll figure out that Ducklet when we get to it. Right now, they've presented us with a nightmare, and we're going to abolish, vanquish this nightmare here while we can. And they just fully sack the Vulpix. We're down on shield, but we don't care. We're fine. We're good. That Ducklet cannot do it all. And they've got a Chinchou, so we do pivot into our Exeggcute, and we've got coverage on these ducks, guys. Ducklet is a flying type, and we've got access to Ancient Power. They know the moveset. Good on them for that. It is still okay. These confusions with Stab are absolutely chunking the duck here. And we win CMP tie to the next Ancient Power. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do here. They do shield. So now the duck has no shields. They have to throw a Brave Bird. If they throw a Bubble Beam, it's not gonna be good for them. They had to debuff themselves. We're basically daring them to debuff themselves. We would love that, guys. So gonna throw Chinchou in here now, expecting the Brave Bird because they are at Brave Bird energy. And if they do, it's going to be smooth sailing for Cottonee here. And although it is resisted from this health range, a Brave Bird with Stab does KO our Chinchou, but Cottonee's going to be sweeping here, no problemo. They aggressive swap back into their Chinchou. Going to throw a Thunderbolt here. We tank that all day. And we will charm down, hoping like heck we can get to the Seed Bomb, but we just can't quite get to it. I know the Ducklet is 1 or 2 off from a Brave Bird. This is not a Brave Bird. They don't have the energy. I think they just threw this because They were a bit concerned that they would go down to a charm, but we do have the seed bomb here. Wow, those IVs must be really good on that duck, but we are saying bye-bye to the ducklet, courtesy of our Cottonee. You absolutely love to see it. That's going to be yet another good game well played. I gotta say, I had good expectations from Team 3, but I gotta say, guys, it far exceeded my expectations in the best way possible. Here we go, Deerling lead. That's a very interesting lead. Guys, that thing has access to Wild Charge. I found that out the hard way a few seasons back in one of these little cups here. It has Wild Charge, and I believe it's either Grass Knot or Seed Bomb. I do believe it's Grass Knot, but here we are. They have a duck in the back. We called it successfully, and we got the boost. Oh my goodness, Exeggcute. So clutch, I'm telling you. I'm sure many of you have one. If you do, definitely give it a shot, guys. This thing is so clutch in this Element Cup. It's amazing. For reasons like that, flip and switch on a duck. You absolutely love to see it. Such a clutch Pokemon, and we got to move ready for this Deerling that does come back in on us here. We are debuffed, so they don't have to shield this, and they will look to, I presume, tackle down. They do. But we've got a Cottonee in the back, and we hardwall the charge moves on this poor little Deerling here. They can throw whatever they want. It is resisted. It's the Wild Charge there. And they do swap to clear that debuff into a Chinchou. So we're going to throw our own Chinchou in here just to soak damage. Cottonee is where the win condition lies. Going to let this go. I do presume it is the Thunderbolt. Yep, they're likely reading that we're going to preserve the shield for Cottonee to sweep. And we're going to fire right back and either grab that final shield or do some big damage. We grab the final shield. It's just not going to help them. It's not going to help them. Chinchou can do nothing to Cottonee. But we are getting low because we did eat a hard-hitting Wild Charge. So we will shield up their Thunderbolt. Play it safe here. No need to get too overconfident here. And we will Charm down, leaving with a move for the Deerling. We get to this Grass Knot. Yes, it is resisted. But we are saying bye-bye to the Deerling nonetheless. Cottonee left standing in the end. You absolutely love to see it. That's going to be a good game well played. Oh my goodness, Team 3 was handing out the L's left, right, and center in the Element Cup. It was a thing of beauty. And also a thing of beauty is seeing teams core broken by Chinchou. Oh gosh, guys. Stop running water and Vulpix on the same teams. Don't do it. Chinchou is a real thing. It actually exists in this meta. And if you run a Vulpix along with a water type in the back or vice versa, you are just asking for trouble. I cannot stress that enough, guys. So we had that Vulpix. They come in with a Poliwag, and we make quick work of that Poliwag with our Charmer. That is the proper alignment, as you don't want the Charmer anywhere near the Vulpix, as we can see here. They do let through a debuffed Grass Knot, and we meet this with our Chinchou, and we will play out all shields that they want to play out with us here. And oh, they got a Bulbasaur. It is Exeggcute time. You absolutely love to see it. Look at these confusions. Chunk this poor little Bulbasaur. They have to go Sludge Bomb. The reason why is because they're only making it to one move, and they do go for the Sludge Bomb. That's the play for them, and we do successfully shield that. Leaving with an Ancient Power that can hit this thing for super effective. If they want to put up a fight, they will throw up a shield, but no, we are saying bye-bye to the Vulpix. They do wave the white flag, realizing it was not going to happen for them. Good game, well played to our opponent. Now, if you guys don't see the power of team number 3 thus far, I don't know what's going to hammer it home for you, but here we go. Nightmare lead, Shadow Chikorita. Going to make a play into our safe swap. Exeggcute here, and it looks like they're staying in a little bit. They might be a bit thrown off at seeing Exeggcute. A lot of new players have come since the last Element Cup and might not be familiar with the power of Exeggcute in this meta. But guys, this thing, I've been around. It's quite good. And yeah, I don't think they know what's up with this thing. They let the Ancient Power go. They likely don't know what to do with this as they are throwing a move. Definitely they don't have to do this. So they are quite confused, pun intended, by our confusion user Exeggcute. So yeah, just gonna wait down the switch timer. Exeggcute put in work on that ducklet, and we're just gonna come in to farm down. And because they kind of panicked a little bit through their energy, they're not gonna make it to a Brave Bird here. This is just a bubble beam. We don't have to shield that, and we can immediately pivot into our Cottonee. And they're gonna throw a move. Gonna shield this. Not sure what else they could have in the back here. It is the Body Slam, of course. Chikorita runs Body Slam and Grass Knot, and they've got a Chinchou in the back, so this is a nighty-night sleep tight for our opponent. Team 3 coming in clutch yet again. You absolutely love to see it. Gonna tank this. We tank that all day, no problem, and we will charm down. Not quite. Not before they can get to a resisted Bubble Beam. But it will not help them one bit. That Shadow Chikorita, quite a bit more squishy than the non-Shadow. The Charms will take it out. And they go down with 2 shields. Unfortunate for them, but good game, well played nonetheless. Team number 3 from my top 3 best teams for the Element Cup was absolutely dominating, especially when they lead Ducklet. And oh, there's a Salandit. I didn't think we'd see too many of them, but we had just the answer, and just like that, the Salandit, maybe dubiously obtained, I must say. We do shield up the flamethrower. We don't know that, but let's be real, guys. It's gone. Was it worth it, my friend? Tell us, was it worth it? It's gone. It did not last very long with our confusion user here. And we leave with a move. Gonna pressure that Ducklet. Oh, and we get the boost. You absolutely love to see it. This is the power of Exeggcute in the Element Cup. You absolutely love to see it. They get a little antsy. They throw a move. They absolutely did not need to throw a move. And we do have the alignment, so going to come in with our Chinchou here, and they've got a Cottonee in the back, so going to bank a move and mirror with our own Cottonee. Not going to shield anything, I don't believe. I don't believe we do shield. We want to preserve the shield for the end game because we do have the alignment we need, but we will throw a move back and see what they want to do. I'm not predicting they will shield here. I believe they're just going to go for the simul KO. That, of course, is what I would do. And yeah, they must be hitting a breakpoint because it's not a simul, but we do take it out with a resisted spark, and we're going to bait the duck. If they want to win this game, they have to shield, but it's not going to help them. Yeah, they do shield. So we do successfully bait, and we will return the shield in kind as we are in Brave Bird range, but we've got loaded energy, guys. We're just 1 spark off from the Thunderbolt, and this is a nighty-night sleep tight for this duck. We say bye-bye to the Ducklet. And Chinchou doing what it does best, and that is absolutely dominate those overpowered ducks in the Element Cup. You absolutely love to see it. Good game, well played to our opponent, and that is the team, my friends. 5-0 with team number 3. Oh, the wins were coming in left, right, and center with this very overpowered team for the Element Cup again. This was team 3 from my top 3 best teams for the Element Cup. If you guys are still looking to make a late season push to achieve whatever your goals may be, this team might just be for you, but you gotta hop on it fast because the counters to this team will begin to pour in. Mark my words. So get on it while you can, if you can. But yeah, the dynamics of this team complement each other beautifully. I cannot tell you how many teams were core broken by a Chinchou lead because people want to lead with the duck and have a Vulpix in the back. You can't do that. Chinchou is very real, and they are out there. So please, guys, just exercise solid team building. Think ahead. Anticipate the Chinchous if you're going to run the duck. Do not run a fire type in the back. You are making yourself core broken and you are asking for trouble. But this team, beautiful. Exeggcute on the safe swap. Super clutch. Has beautiful coverage. The confusions with stab hit everything for neutral damage. Heavy neutral damage, I might add. And it has the grass coverage with stab along with ancient power to hit those ducks and those fire types. What more could you ask for from a very powerful safe swap? And then Cottonee in the back does Cottonee things, and that is charm, and charm some more until the thing is gone. But guys, I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.